The Princes and Fairies.
One day, the minister visited the kingdom and saw the two princes standing at the terrace. He informed the king about the girls and once again urged him to marry both of them. Both then decided to instruct the boy to bring lioness milk. The next day, the foolish king summoned the boy and said, "You are brave, I am not feeling well, and the royal physicians have advised me to drink lioness milk. I have believed no one else would risk their life for these dogs. You are the only one I can count on." The boy requested a day to speak with his family. He then discussed the matter with the princess and the fairy. The princess once again advised the boy to request the king to support for his family, just as he had done before, so they would be cared for until his return. The boy followed her advice. The king did so, and his family spent the entire year happily at home, enjoying delicious food and a peaceful life. At the end of the year, the princess told the boy it was time to begin his journey towards the forest. However, the boy had no idea how to obtain the milk of lioness. The fairy said, "One of my cousins will help you." Fairy gave the boy a ring and a magical cap and said, "When you meet her, give her this ring." The fairy explained, "She will recognize this as mine and help you complete the task." The boy set out for the fairy forest, following the direction of the fairy. After a long journey, he finally reached his destination and waited for the fairy to appear. After some time, he heard the sound of a music and saw fairies dancing gracefully in the air. To remain unseen, he had to wear a magical cap that made him invisible. He sat under a tree and watched in awe as a fairy floated through the air. She was sitting on a crown-shaped seat and gently approached a man to embrace him. The fairy and the man then danced together, and afterward the fairy fell asleep in the man's arms. The music stopped and the scene became calm and peaceful. The boy thought it was the right moment to approach the fairy. Still wearing his magical cape, he quietly moved closer and gently whispered the fairy's ear. The fairy woke up and the boy quickly threw a ring toward her. The fairy was surprised but delighted to see the ring belonged to her cousin. Recognized it, she reassured the boy that his father would not harm him. Then the boy removed his magical cap and delivered a message from her cousin asking for her help. The fairy listened carefully and agreed, but said she must first get permission from her father. She told him the boy's story and her father approved. With his blessing, the fairy gave the boy a strand of her magical hair and said, "Whenever you burn this hair, lioness will appear whenever you are and obey your commands." The lions were under the fairy's control. She was the fairy of lions.